What's going on, guys? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with a brand new hair sponsor. Thank you so much, Hurela Hair. They sent me this brown and blonde highlighted 4x4 lace closure wig. All right, modeling today, we have my cousin Tammy back in the building. So today we actually did two videos back to back. First, I put this really cute Chinese bang wig on her, and now we're just gonna take that off and then apply this second one. So both are gonna be absolutely glueless. All right, so I could not do a hair tutorial without including a crazy ass story time. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how oh my gosh, I was tripping and I basically got road rage and I took it out on the car and did not know that it was the police. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so at this time, me and Hollywood are going to California with her and her family, and I had to, pack up all my stuff, pack up my suitcase, and drive to her house that night. So I didn't get no sleep. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't be getting no sleep before my flight. Like, I'm never packed and ready early. I'm always packing to the very last minute. So I'm ready to go, all right? At this point, it's probably like 3 in the morning. So I'm just ready to just go, okay? So I can go ahead and fall asleep on that plane. So I'm driving to her house, and her house is about 30 minutes away from me. And I'm really cruising because, it's 3 a.m. and there's barely any cars on the road. So I'm just like, chilling. So as I'm driving, right, something kind of catches my eye. Like, I look in my rearview mirror and there's a car behind me. And the car is like in my lane right behind me, but it's a 2-lane street. So I'm like, why is this person right behind me? Like, go around. So the car is still following behind me. And at this point, they're like on my tail, like right up on my bumper. So guess what I do? I slam on my brakes. I slam on my brakes and I start going like 15 miles an hour just to piss this person off. So I'm driving and I'm feeling all petty and satisfied. I'm laughing like, ha 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 ha. So all of a sudden, I see blue lights turn on and I'm like, oh my God. I don't think I can explain to y'all how mad at myself I was. I was like, girl, what the? I was like, wow, you really did it today, girl. You really outdid yourself. So the cop pulls me over, all right? Walks out his car, slowly walks up to my window, and he's like, are you okay? Do you know why we pulled you over? And at this point, I don't really know how to approach this other than the truth. So I'm like, yes, I know exactly why you pulled me over, because I'm driving crazy and I know why. And I told him exactly what I thought. I told him that I thought he was a person riding my tail and I was getting annoyed. And I told him I basically had a classic case of road rage, except on the wrong person. So the cop listens to my story, right? And then he goes, 1 minute. He walks away. And I'm like, wow, I'm about to get arrested. I know it. Then he comes back with a second cop, all right? And they both walk up to my window and he's like telling the cop the story. He's like, yeah, she got road rage. That's why she slowed down. And they were like laughing. And I'm in my car so confused. I'm like, am I about to get arrested or not? So the cops are just outside my window laughing and joking about how I'm driving crazy and how I got road rage on them. And I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm in a movie right now. Like, I'm thinking that any moment now, I'm just gonna get out my car, hop in the backseat of the cop car, and this is gonna turn into like Superbad. So at this point, I'm more comfortable and I'm sitting there laughing with the cops too. We talk about cop movies, and one of the cops is like, do you know where that term 12 came from? And I'm like, I don't know, 12 cops? Shit, I don't know. And he looks at the other cop and he's like, do you know where it came from? And he's like, no. And he's like, it's from a series a long time ago about 2 cops. And I'm like, wow, I never knew that. So after maybe like 10 minutes of, the cops laughing and like chopping it up like I'm their best friend, in my mind, I'm like, I still have to catch a flight. So I'm over here like, okay, like what's about to happen right now? So, they're laughing and then all of a sudden they're just like, all right, so we're about to, get back to work and, don't be driving all crazy no more. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay, I won't. I apologize. And they just walk back to their car. And when I tell you guys, my heart was like still beating because I was for sure thinking I was going to jail that night. And I'm just like, wow, I can't believe that just happened to me. And afterwards, nothing happened. I drove to Hollywood's house and we caught the flight and the rest is history. So what this taught me, right? And this is not the only scenario I've experienced where, cops should have arrested me but didn't. Like that happened to me like 3 other times. So what I just think in my mind is people are people. Even though we see cops on the news, killing people senselessly and doing these evil crimes, that's not every single person. And not everyone is evil. So I just learned to treat people like people and understand that the energy that you give is the energy that you're going to receive. So if you get pulled over and you're giving attitude and you're acting crazy and acting irate, then that's the energy that you're going to get back times 10. And in my cases, now I have been arrested, and when I know I'm about to get arrested, I don't fight. Because what's the point? So the moral of the story is treat people like people. And if you're gonna get arrested, listen, just go down in peace. All right? Don't add extra charges and don't add all this extra crap that you don't have to have in your life. So once again, thank you so much, Hurela Hair, for sponsoring this video with this beautiful highlighted wig. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications. And if you want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. See y'all later.